Hello amazing art students! For this video we are going to create a hanging flower artwork. So what you will need is you will need a paper plate, you will need some sort of flower, and you will need a string or a piece of yarn and some scissors. Okay? So I will, or if you need to find any of those things, you can go ahead and pause the video. You will probably need to find a flower or a leaf of some sort outside, so ask an adult if you can go outside and get one, or ask them if they will help you find one. And then once you come back and have all of your materials, you can press play again. If you already have all of your materials, we will go ahead and get started. So for today, we're going to focus on a thing called emphasis. So emphasis is a principle of design. And emphasis means that something in your artwork stands out. So today we're going to use the art element of space in order to create emphasis on our flower. Because what we're going to do is with our paper plate, we're going to cut a big hole in the center of our paper plate so that there will be some negative space, some empty space here in the center. Then we're going to hang down a piece of or a flower with some yarn or with some string to where it's hanging in the center, and the emphasis or the part of the artwork or the craft that will stand out is the flower, because there's empty space all around it, so your eye is automatically going to be drawn to the flower. Okay? So let's go ahead and get started by cutting our hole in the paper plate. And to do that, all we're going to do is we're going to fold it in half just like this, and then we're going to take our scissors and very carefully we're just going to cut a slit into our paper plate like that. So after we cut that slit, we can open back up our paper plate, and then we can just start cutting out the center of it. So I'm even going to hold that up. It will help me cut a little bit better. And I'm just going to go around and cut a very large circle out of my paper plate, or out of the center of it. So now I've got a large hole in the center of my paper plate. I'm going to throw the scrap away that I don't need, the piece that I just cut out. And now you'll see that there's a big negative space right here in the center of my paper plate. So when I hang my flower from right there, your eyes are automatically going to be drawn to that flower because it has empty negative space around it, and the emphasis is going to be on your flower. So what we need to do now is we need to go ahead and we're going to turn the paper plate onto the back side of it, and let's just go ahead and tape this string. It will be easier than tying it, plus it will hide the string behind the front of your plate. So all I'm going to do is I am going to take some tape, so you can find that really quickly. And then I'm just going to tape the top of that string to the back of the plate. And that will be easier than tying it. So now we've got a piece of string. And that's going to be too long, because then if I tie it like that, the flower is going to hang way down here. And I may want to cut my flower just a little bit, because I want for it to not take up the entire space. So just sort of about like that. So if I hang my flower, want it hanging about right there, I'm going to need to cut my string Let's see, and that still may be a little too long, but probably not after the time I tie it, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I've got this little bit of a stem right here that I'm going to tie with my string or my yarn. So I'm going to go ahead and put a knot around it, and I can just cut off a little bit of the extra yarn that I had left, so that now it looks like this, and when it's hanging it will sort of look like that, and you've got a hanging flower piece. And again, the emphasis is on the flower because there's a lot of negative space surrounding it, so your eyes are automatically drawn to the flower. So you could sort of hang it up on your door or wherever you would like to hang it, and it's just a cool little art piece that displays emphasis. So I hope you all have an awesome rest of your day, and goodbye.